Yeah,
Um,
how do you know the church is God's kingdom?
well, because he tells us in Colossians 1 that he has translated us out of darkness into his marvelous light, into the kingdom of his dear son. Colossians 1 tells us that.
Colossians 1:13. Okay, go ahead.
Uh, he tells that the church is the living pillar and the ground of the truth. We ought to know how to behave in the church. 1 Timothy 3:15 and 16. He tells us over and over, Jesus says, upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it.
Yeah, let's go right there for just a second. That you're quoting from Matthew chapter 16. And I want to go there because I think it opens up a door for us. Because we're trying to understand this kingdom thing, really. And notice they come to the borders of the coast of Caesarea Philippi, and Jesus asks a question: who do men say that I, the Son of Man, am? Okay, here's my question. What's the subject?
The coastal Philippi, Caesarea Philippi, they were confused in religious beliefs.
Yeah. The subject is, who is Jesus?
Right.
Right? Now, he starts with, who do men say that Jesus is? That's the subject. Well, they have answers, but every answer is basically a prophet, right? Somebody's a spokesman from God. So then Jesus says, but whom say ye that I am? What's the subject?
Who is Jesus?
Who is Jesus? Didn't change, did it? Still the same subject. And then we find Peter answering, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. So the answer is, you're the Christ, the Son of the living God. And that's still the subject. Who is Jesus? But watch this. Jesus answered and said to him, blessed are you, Simon Bar-Jonah. By the way, Peter correctly identified Jesus as Son of God. Jesus, in turn, correctly identifies Peter as the son of Jonah. Right? Yeah. For flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father who's in heaven. How did the Father reveal that? Through the miracles that Jesus worked. Peter's already seen a bunch of those. And I also say to you that you are Peter, and on this rock. Wait a minute, what's the subject? It's not Peter. What's the subject?
Christ.
Thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. So on this rock I'll build my church, and the gates of Hades shall not prevail against it. Would it surprise us that in 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 11, that Paul would say, for no other foundation can anyone lay than that which is laid, which is Jesus Christ. Foundation is Christ.